On a Friday night in Spring Branch is 26-6A high school basketball between two of the district's best as the Smithson Valley Rangers host the Steele Knights in a matchup featuring two teams out to 3-1 starts in 26-6A play. Good evening and welcome inside of Ranger Gym. On the Rangers Network, I'm Brant Freeman. Smithson Valley already has 14 wins this season, a 6-win improvement from a year ago, and half of those wins have come right here at home where Smithson Valley is an undefeated 7-0 this season. But the Knights a very good road team. In fact, 10 wins away from home is tied for most in the district through the early part of the season. Coming up, we'll get more insight on tonight's matchup as we visit with Smithson Valley head coach Ike Thornton. You're watching Smithson Valley High School basketball on the Rangers Network. We're back after this.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, HEB, GVTC, WIC Productions, Ferris Orthodontics, Summerhill Dental, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, and Pizza Hut. Stop at Fisher's Neighborhood Market for anything a Ranger could need. Whether you're heading to work, coming home from school, or just needing a break to grab something tasty, Fisher's Neighborhood Market is your one-stop shop. Fisher's Neighborhood Market is proud to sponsor the Smithson Valley Rangers.
Welcome back inside Ranger Gym. Tonight, a big matchup in 26-6A play. Smithson Valley hosts the Steele Knights. We're now joined by Rangers head coach Ike Thornton. And coach, you come into this game 14-8, 3-1 in district play. This is one of the best seasons the Rangers have had in quite some time. What's been the biggest reason behind the success you've enjoyed so far this year?
Well, we're a senior dominant team, and the kids just matured. Some grew. Physical maturity and mental maturity is what I attribute it to.
And you look at this veteran group as well, 8 seniors on the team, 6 of them have at least 1 year or more of experience under their belt playing at the varsity level. Those 8 seniors, by the way, make up 91% of your points scored this year, but their impact is more than just making baskets, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Some of them are leaders. Caleb Mosley, who doesn't score a lot of points, is our team leader. And he leads the team in charges taken, which is a stat that is not usually shown up in the box score, but is very important to a team's success. Then you got Jalen Nutt, who's a junior who comes from football and doesn't hardly play at all, but brings a tremendous amount of energy to the team and leadership to the bench as well.
I mentioned 3-1 in district. You opened 26-6A play with 3 straight wins, but the winning streak was snapped this past Tuesday against Judson. You played very well in the first half, built a 9-point lead over a very good Rocket team, but then ultimately lost the game. How did things get away from you in the second half?
Well, we didn't answer their run. The post player, number 13, had a big third quarter, and we didn't handle the post defense and the rotations out of the post defense well, so he hurt us in that quarter. Then they come back in the fourth quarter, and 21 went to work and hit some really huge shots and put the game not out of reach, but we went down 10 and were able to drop it to 4 with 50-something seconds and missed a free throw and had to foul. So the lead grew some more, but tremendous learning opportunity for us. Because prior to this year, we hadn't had many close games. Mm-hmm. So the close games help build our character, and we're going to need them in this district because every game is going to be that way.
And after playing a very good Judson team on Tuesday, you face another perennial power in 26-6A in Steele, 2-time reigning district champion Knights. They come in. They've been playing very well as of late. They've won 3 in a row. Where do you feel like you match up best against Steele this evening?
Well, we shoot the ball well, and we just want to get out and run. I know they play a lot of pressure defense, and as I tell the kids, we got to love pressure because it creates opportunities for us, and it's easy to lose our good shooters out of pressure. So if we handle the first pass out, we have a better opportunity of having success.
All right. Thanks, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Again, it is Smithson Valley against Steele, the 26-6A matchup. Tip-off is coming up next right here on the Rangers Network.
Now we finna show y'all what we made of. You really think you ready? Rebel battle test to check the resume. Was taught to act first and never hesitate. I'm also at my best when the pressure's great. Hit opposition like a train, watch them levitate. You standing face to face with the destroyer. You think you ready for the smoke?
And we're ready for tip-off here in this 26-6A matchup between Smithson Valley and Steele. Two teams, both 3-1 in 26-6A play, tied for second in the district. We'll have more on the standings coming up later, but we are underway here from Ranger Gym, where Smithson Valley again is an undefeated 7-0 this season. Nice drive to the lane, and the Rangers on top early on the bucket from Devontae Mount, the senior. Puts Smithson Valley on top, 2-0. Answer for Steele. Shot is off the mark, though, and the Rangers get it back. Speaking of Devontae Mount, do want to recognize his parents, Keisha and Damien. They're watching Devontae play back home in Florida. They both currently serve in the Air Force, and we certainly thank them for their service. 30 seconds in, Rangers on top early. Another drive inside and another basket, courtesy of Armel Tala, the senior, on the bucket for Smithson Valley at a 4-0 Ranger lead. Rangers coming off a tough loss against Judson on Tuesday, a game in which they played very well in the first half but struggled in the second, something we talked with head coach Ike Thornton about back in the pregame show. The Knights offensively a team that's averaging 64 points a game, and they can really go off. They have scored 80 or more 4 times this season, and they're on a roll as of late. 3 straight wins for the Knights after opening up district play with a loss to Judson. Corner 3 is good for the Knights. First points of the night, courtesy of Jackson Bias, the senior averaging more than 10 points a game. And now we're going to get a foul here. They'll get it against Smithson Valley. It is an offensive foul called against Zayden High, his first. Team foul number 1. This is the 12th all-time meeting between these two. It is a series that has been dominated by the Knights. They have won all of the previous 11 matchups. Three-pointer, meanwhile, off target for Eli McGurk. Back comes Smithson Valley. So yes, the Rangers 0-11 all-time against Steele, and none of the games have been close. All but one decided by double figures. Steele's average margin of victory more than 28 points a game, but Smithson Valley again vastly improved this year. The 14 wins they have, the most since they won 17 games 6 years ago, and there's still a lot of season left. Pass deflected by Mount, stays with Steele. Going back to the game against Judson on Tuesday in Converse, the Rangers led by 9 at the break, but were outscored in the second half, 43-26. Here's a turnover, lost by McGurk on the steal. Woodard. And got a foul against the Knights. That will send Woodard to the free throw line. Our first free throws of the game coming up. And this foul is charged to McGurk. That's his first. And to the free throw line, the Rangers' top free throw shooter, Owen Woodard, at 93%. And one more coming up for Woodard. The senior averaging 14 points a game, third leading scorer on the team for the Rangers, and lo and behold, a rare miss from the foul line. Coming off a 6-point game against Judson on Tuesday, a miss from point-blank range for Aquari Smith, but got his own offensive rebound, and he too will head to the free throw line. Foul charge to Woodard, his first, team second. And Smith, a 71% foul shooter. all the year. Calmly knocks in the first. His first point tonight. Smith is coming off a team-high 20-point effort in a win over New Braunfels on Tuesday. 4 points shy of tying his season high. And he, too, splits the pair. That three-pointer short from Austin Kinwisher. The Knights have the basketball. Nearly 3 minutes gone by in this first quarter. Steele has yet to lead. On the drive with the left hand, the shot is altered on the tip by Shepard. Good Ranger defense. Shovel pass inside, but a block shot courtesy of Chris Benson. The senior flying in and make the defensive play, and the Rangers will inbound. Smithson Valley offensively averaging more than 65 points a game. That is nearly 10 points a game higher than a year ago. Alley-oop into Mounts. But there was contact underneath the basket. Scary play there. Mount able to pop up. He looks to be all right. They'll say Mount, though, not in the act of shooting as a foul is charged to Benson. It's his first, team second. And the Ranger offense goes back to work. Armel Tala, the point guard for this team. More than 4 assists per game. Leads all Ranger players. Mount on the drive. And more free throws coming up. Mount draws another foul against Steele. And this foul is charged to Benson, and that's his second. And the senior may have to come out of the game here for Steele. As Mount heads to the free throw line, a 69% free throw shooter. Gets a kind roll in the first attempt. Mount has 3, a player averaging 15 points a game, second leading scorer on the team, behind only Kinwisher, who's averaging 19. And now some trapping defense here from Smithson Valley. The Knights trying to prevent the 10-second call, just get it over. And on the try, the finish good for Aquari Smith. Back down to a 1-point Ranger lead. Wooders 3. And the Knights have the rebound. Bias wants to push. Bias right to the rack and puts it in. Bias has 5. And Steele has his first lead, 8-7. Halfway through this first quarter. Woodard picked up with the man-to-man defense out front by McGurk. Now Mount. After a pump fake, flips it back to Kinwisher. Way off on the 3. Here comes Steele. Three-pointer in transition, splashes right through for Bias. His second from deep. And the Rangers take a timeout. Steele in the midst of a 6-0 run. And a big first quarter already for Jackson Bias. He has 8 of Steele's 11 points. And a look inside the huddle from 6-year head coach Ike Thornton. He now has 50 wins as Rangers head coach. Previously the head coach is Sam Houston for 7 years. As you look at the bench mafia, rally towels. The Ranger reserves very supportive for those who are on the floor. When we visited with Coach Thornton back at the pregame show, he noted all the players that have rallied behind their teammates, even those who don't play a whole lot this year. Named Caleb Mosley and Jalen Dutt as a couple of inspirational players on that bench. As Steele's pressure defense leads to a turnover in the backcourt. And the Knights a 4-point lead and the basketball. Bias drives again. This time can't finish. A whistle on the rebound. It is a foul. It's again Smithson Valley. Charge to Armel Tala. That's his first, team's third. And to the free throw line, Quincy Shepard, the senior, 8 points per game. looking for his first points tonight. One more for Shepard. Had 8 points to win over New Braunfels on Tuesday. Second-year varsity player for Steele. And the Knights are on an 8-0 run. Man-to-man pressure from Steele. As Mountain dribbles across, scoring the game's first basket. Nice pass, baseline jumper though is short. Mount fighting for the rebound following the miss for Michael Cruz, but can't corral it. So Steele, the 6-point lead, the momentum in the midst of an 8-0 run. 13-9 record so far for Steele on the season as a three-pointer way off from Shepard. And the basketball will go back to Smithson Valley. Mentioned the 13 wins for Steele. The Knights have won 30-plus each of the past 2 seasons. A year ago, 30-9, winning the district title for the second year in a row and reaching the state semifinals. Although 6 seniors lost from last year's team, star sophomore Langston Love, who actually transferred following his sophomore season to Montverde Academy, a player who averaged 23 points a game last year and is currently a 4-star recruit. Big loss for Steele on the roster. Shot in transition is a long 2 for Akari Smith. And Smith has 5 points and now a 10-0 Steele run. Tala is called for steps. And Smithson Valley's having some issues figuring out this night pressure defense on the wrong end of a 10-0 run. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Shepard against Tala. Works it back out front. Jalen Farmer. Inside. Nice move to the basket. Bias another bucket. 12-0 run. And another near turnover in the backcourt for Smithson Valley. 10 first quarter points for Bias. The Rangers have not lost in this building this season, but facing some early adversity here. On the drive, and the kick out by Kennewisher, and an offensive foul is called against Kennewisher. Team's 4th. Timeout taken by Coach Thornton, a 30-second timeout following the first personal foul of the day for Austin Kennewisher. Again, the Rangers started district play 3-0, but that streak ended with a loss to Judson on Tuesday, 73-65. But tonight, Smithson Valley playing for its 4th district win of the season. The Rangers, in the previous 3 seasons combined, only had 4 district wins. Just 2 a year ago. A quick timeout with the Rangers trying to rally the troops. Led 7-5, but since then a 12-0 run by the Knights. Final 100 seconds of this opening quarter. A near steal on a deflection from Cruz. Saved though by Farmer. Shepard on the fadeaway. Rebound tapped to Bias, and he's got a dozen. He has officially been a problem for the Rangers in this first quarter. 14-0 run for Steele. Tala cut off of the baseline. Pass deflected and stolen. Another turnover for Smithson Valley. Shepard into Bias. Can't score this time. Last touched by Steele, and will go back to Smithson Valley. Again, the last Ranger possession ended in a turnover. Smithson Valley is committing about 14 turnovers a game, although they only committed 7 in the loss to Judson on Tuesday. The Rangers try to stop the bleeding. Cruz on the jump pass. Kinwisher, corner three, ends the run. Kinwisher's first basket tonight. Second best three-point shooter on the team at 37%. When he came into the program was a sophomore 3 years ago. Coach Thornton called him the best shooter in the program. Final seconds ticking away in this first quarter, under 20 to go. That three from Kinwisher, also the Rangers' first made three of the night. They made 8 on Tuesday against the Rockets. 7 seconds now. Bias into the corner. McGurk lets it fly. And that'll end the first quarter. Steele uses a 14-0 run as they take a 19-10 lead into the second. Back with more Smithson Valley High School basketball on the Rangers Network after this.
Yeah.
Tell them about the hygienists. They are super gentle and really nice.
I will do that. Let's do that again. Community is a really important part from the
Dad, did you tell all the kids about the awesome prize box?
I have not, but I will.
Okay.
Seriously, are we getting billed by the hour here? Here at Summerhill Dental, we not only are really good at implants, we have gentle hygienists and awesome prize boxes. We also love our community. We are your Smithson Valley dentists. Go Rangers.
The Steele Knights were down 7-5 early in the first quarter, but then used a 14-0 run. The Rangers, though, ended that run with a late three-pointer in the quarter from Austin Kinwisher. And the Knights have a 19-10 lead as we start the second. Big first quarter for Jackson Bias. Scored a dozen for Steele. Rangers led by Devontae Mount, who scored 4. Bo Cervantes picked up by Kinwisher. Bias, corner three, is off target. Good rebound in traffic from Caleb Mosley, the senior, one of 8 seniors on the team. They get a veteran Ranger team this season. Long three. Won't go down for Woodard. 6 players with at least 1 year of varsity experience for Smithson Valley. As the Knights score in transition again. Shepard on the bucket and a chance for a three-point play. And Shepard now with 4 points. And the 12-point Steele lead matches their largest tonight. On top, 22-10. Kinwisher, step back three. Hits again. His second from deep. A player who loves a three-point shot. Coming off a team-high 17-point effort on Tuesday. Oh, what a step-back shot that was. Eric Brown showing off the handles and the range. The answer 3 for Steele. His first basket tonight. A player the Rangers don't want to leave open. Brown, a 36% shooter from 3 this year. Back out to a 12-point lead for the Knights with under 7 minutes to go here in this first half. That's the third made 3 of the game for Steele. The Rangers have made a pair, both courtesy of Kinwisher, who again had a team-high 17 on Tuesday against Judson, making 4 threes. But a tough shooting night for Austin against the Rockets. 4 of 16 from the floor, but did make, again, the 4 3-pointers in all 5 of his free throw attempts. A third-year varsity player, Austin Kinwisher, who has improved every season. 4 points a game as a sophomore, 10 points a game as a junior. The one inbounding here is averaging 19 points a game as a senior. Cruz unable to connect on the three, and on the rebound, a foul. Intentional foul is the call here against Kenwisher. And so for Steele, this is free throws and possession. Team foul number 6, meanwhile for Kenwisher, his second. And to the free throw line, Shepard again, where he is 3 of 3 tonight. And gets one more. .78% free throw shooter on the year. Goes 1 of 2. 6 points down for Shepard. And 4 coming in the second quarter. Steele led by 9 to the end of 1. 13-point lead is their largest tonight. Here's Shepard. Drives and kicks, good ball movement. Leaves it open 3 from Bo Cervantes. And Brown the rebound for Steele. The Knights will reset offensively. On top of the great offense, Steele also playing good defense as of late during this 3-game winning streak. They have twice held their opponents to under 50, including 47 surrendered to New Braunfels on Tuesday. Tala working against Shepard. Now on the baseline, Mosley goes to work and draws a double team. Saved by Cruz. And a travel called against Cody Garcia. And Steele gets it back. We're more than 2 minutes into the second quarter. The Rangers have just 1 second quarter basket. A 3 from Kenwisher. Shepard, and he's called for a carry. Back-to-back turnovers. Reference the Rangers' turnover number at 14 a game. Steele is committing 17 turnovers a game. A Steele team that uncharacteristically stumbled out of the gate. Lost 4 of their first 5 games of the season, but since then 12-5, and they won 5 out of their past 7. Tonight, the Knights looking for the 4th win in a row, after starting 26-6A play with a loss to Judson by 27. That counts in the foul for Devontae Mounts. That's his second basket. Mount has 6. And we'll go to the foul line where he is 2 of 2 tonight. Second-year varsity player, played well on Tuesday. Mount had 16 points on 6 of 9 shooting, 7 rebounds and 3 assists against the Rockets. And he has been extremely efficient scoring-wise since the start of district play. Devontae Mount shooting 67% so far through 4 26-6A games. Bias spins, can't finish, and the rebound corralled by Owen Woodard. 11-point Steele lead. Under 5 to go in the quarter. Mount to the rack, puts it in. He has 8, and the lead is down to 9 in single digits. Bias with a hand in his face, knocks it down. Jackson Bias with his 3rd from deep tonight. He has 15. Nearly matching the Ranger total himself. Mount again. Special player for Smithson Valley. And Devontae Mount already in double figures. Now with 10. Easy drive to the rim with the left hand for Quincy Shepard. Shepard now with 8 points himself. Steele back in front by a dozen. Corner three, lined up and put in. Zayden High buries a three. The Rangers' third three tonight. High's first points this evening. Cervantes kicks out. Bias. Not this time. But another offensive rebound, and what a pass. Shepard inside to Farmer on the assist. Here's Mount going to work again, draws a double team. Fights his way out of the trap. From the top. Three-pointer good. Cody Garcia, who didn't play in the win over Judson on Tuesday, buries another three for the Rangers. Now 4 in the game, leads to a timeout. From Steele head coach Lonnie Hubbard. Inside of 3 minutes to go in the second. It is an 8-point Steele lead. They have led by as many as 13 at Baker's dozen. Coach Ike Thornton talking to the troops. And what a crowd on hand tonight inside Ranger Gym. Again, what an advantage it has been for Smithson Valley this season. Undefeated here at home. 7-0. Last year the Rangers were 5-12 inside of Ranger Gym. This has been a vastly improved Ranger basketball team across a lot of fronts. Talked about the offense averaging more than 10 points a game higher than they did a year ago. Defensively, they've held their opponents to under 60 11 times this year. And in those games, Smithson Valley is a perfect 11-0. Although Steele is finding some success against that Ranger defense here tonight. Already 33 on the board. Jackson Bias has 15 himself. And the Knights call for another carrying turnover. Here's Tala. He's trapped. The Knights again very aggressive and trapping defense. Open three, way off by Woodard. Woodard so far just 1 point tonight for the Rangers' third leading scorer this season. There knocks away the pass, but it's saved by Brown. Cervantes rattles at a three. For Bo Cervantes, his first basket, answered three. Rangers, good for Woodard. Smithson Valley's 4th-3 of the quarter. Lead down to 8. Off the miss from Smith. Mount in transition, had the ball knocked away by C.J. Bledsoe. And it stays with the Rangers. Well, Smithson Valley's offense has really picked up here in the second quarter. Only scored 10 of the first, 18 so far in the second. Behind 4 made three-pointers from 4 different players. Woodard, Kenwisher, Garcia, and High have all made threes here in the second. Another three from the corner is in. High hits his second. And the lead is down to 5. 36-31 Steele with 90 seconds to go till halftime. Cervantes, no. And now a chance to make it a single possession game. Mount drives, ball stripped by Cervantes. Stays with Smithson Valley. A sub here for the Rangers as Woodard is back into the game. Inside, High goes window this time. 8 for Zayden High, all coming in the second quarter. The lead is down to 3 as we approach the final 60 seconds of the first half. In the lane, a near travel against Smith, and a 3-second call instead. A Knights team which has had the Rangers number to a large degree over the years. But Smithson Valley battling right now with the 2-time reigning district champions. Here's Tala. Mount at the top, goes left and kicks. High, long 2. Tala the rebound and the stick back. His second basket, and just like that, this once 13-point lead is down to 1. With a chance of D-up coming in for the Ranger crowd. Steele looking to hold for the final shot. Cervantes near center court. Picked up by Mount. 5 seconds now. Off the punt fake. Jumper won't go for Smith. And the Knights will take a 1-point lead into the halftime locker rooms, but the momentum belongs to Smithson Valley. The Rangers put up 25 points in the second quarter as they've cut a 13-point lead down to 1. Halftime coverage coming up. You're watching Smithson Valley High School basketball on the Rangers Network.
Mom Needs a Break Cleaning is the professional service you can trust. Thorough, careful, and affordable. We take care of all your home cleaning needs so Mom can take care of the important things in life. Isn't it time you came home to a spotless house without the hours of back-breaking work? Call Mom Needs a Break Cleaning for an over-the-phone estimate and to set your personalized cleaning schedule with us today.
Here we go. It's my turn to make history. Start your engine!
The Daytona 500, February 16th on Fox.
Matt, we are excited to hear what you have come up with for the new Sage Capital Bank jingle.
You are going to love it. We think it really embodies Sage Capital Bank. Emotes class, tradition, effort. Well, just give it a listen.
Man, that's really got spirit, but isn't that?
Awesome.
That's the Smith.
Best song ever.
Well, yes, it is.
Yes, nailed it. Guys, we have got ourselves a jingle. Let's do it again.
Sage Capital Bank is proud to support the Smithson Valley Rangers, and you can bank on that.
Summerhill Dental, how may I help you? Let me get someone who can help you. There's a phone call for cleaning on line 2.
I'll get Melanie on the phone. Line 2 for you.
Thank you. Hi, this is Melanie. Yes, we do deep cleanings and mouth guards. Of course we do implants. We actually make them here in-house. I can get Dr. Bayless to talk to you about it. Don't forget to point your toe.
Thank you. Summerhill Dental. We are your Smithson Valley dentist.
I open my app and I shop. It's fun and it's on your time schedule.
The app makes it very easy. I'm at the point where I don't really go to brick and mortar stores much.
Either online shopping or by television. It simplifies life. I'm a working mom. Being able to just log in from my HSN app and having access to all the different products have been amazing. I see what I have to have and I buy it.
I can watch some of the broadcasts, I can check out some of the styling videos, makeup tips, and then I can just shop in the palm of my hand, which is really nice.
Ever wonder why the quarterback is often the best looking guy on a team? Think about it. Who gets the ball in the playground in the 4th or 5th grade? The handsome kid. The girls think he's cute, the boys think he's cool, and this process begins. There's even a term for it. It's called quarterback face.
You dropping off or picking up?
You know, the thing about dynasties, people say they don't like them, but they watch them. It's like the Powerball. People play it because...
Now we finna show y'all what we made of. You really think you ready? Rebel battle test to check the resume. Was taught to act first and never hesitate. I'm also at my best when the pressure's great. Hit opposition like a train, watch them levitate. You standing face to face with the destroyer. You think you ready for the smoke?
There's no way that that's pass interference. Look, he's making a play for the ball and there's not even any contact. That's not interference.
I don't know, Coach. It is what it is.
No way. Run that back again.
Well, Coach, maybe it was a bad call, but it sure doesn't get any better than this.
Well, actually it can.
Coach, this is awesome.
I'm glad you think so. Hey, quit spilling popcorn on the field. Touchdown.
Friday Night SmackDown at 8 Eastern, only on Fox.
Some say good things come to those who wait. At QVC, we say better things come now. Enjoy now, pay over time, 0% interest with Easy Pay. The best news, you can use it every day on everything. Yes, everything. All the great brands you love and new products you'll discover. So why wait? It's Easy Pay, now every day, on everything. Shop QVC and QVC.com.
This is how we burger brew and Q. Pick a town. Arrive hungry. Start with a massive burger. Pile high. Serve it up. Wash it down. We're not done yet. Q time. Deep fried. Sauce soaked. Pork ribs. Meaty. Tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new. Burgers Brew and Q. Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
Watch Cooking Channel. GVTC, Channel 127.
It's my turn to make history. Start your engine!
Daytona 500, February 16th on Fox.
This February.
Are you ready for this?
Comes the greatest competition ever built.
Welcome to Lego Masters.
10 teams.
Yeah!
Millions of bricks. And the chance to become.
We're gonna be Lego Masters!
You've been chosen because you're the best of the best. And I've been chosen because I'm Batman.
Lego Masters, a new competition series, premieres Wednesday, February 5th after The Masked Singer on Fox.
Fisher's Neighborhood Market is teaming up with the Smithson Valley Rangers. When you stop to gas up, look for the Ranger Spirit Pump. A portion of sales from this pump will be donated directly to the SB Athletic Booster Club to help out our Rangers. So choose the one that's Ranger Blue and fill up. Fisher's Neighborhood Market is proud to sponsor the Smithson Valley Rangers.
Some big names in attendance at this game tonight to include former Smithson Valley volleyball head coach and current Comal ISD athletic director Liana Gombert, along with parents Steve and Sandra Atkins of the guy there in the white t-shirt, Josh Atkins, former Smithson Valley quarterback great, now at New Mexico State. A pleasure covering Josh's career as a quarterback at Smithson Valley, and of course, Coach Gombert as head volleyball coach once upon a time at Smithson Valley, and now all the work she does in the Comal ISD. At the half, Steele is on top 36-35. Top scorers in the first half. The Knights were led by Jackson Byes, 15 points, scored a dozen in the first quarter alone. Meanwhile, the Rangers were led by Devontae Mount, only player to score in double figures for Smithson Valley. He had 10. Steele won the first quarter 19-10, but the Rangers won the second quarter 25-17. Again, these two teams are currently tied for second in the 26 6A standings, both teams at 3-1. And district play, each are chasing Judson, the only team left unbeaten in 26 6A play at 4-0. Tonight the Rockets are at Canyon. San Marcos at East Central are currently tied for fourth. That would represent the final playoff spot. Tonight the Rattlers are at New Braunfels. East Central is at Clemens. Those two teams, the Unicorns and Buffaloes, each 1-3. Meanwhile, Canyon, the only winless team at 0-4, but still a long way to go in district play. 3 more games to go, in fact, in the first round of 26 6A play. And we are ready for the start of the third quarter. You go back to Steele's game on Tuesday against New Braunfels, a rough second quarter for the Knights. Got outscored by the Unicorns 17-6. They trailed by 8 at the half, but they returned the favor by outscoring the Unicorns 17-7 in the third quarter, and then putting New Braunfels away in the fourth, winning the final frame 24-13 as they outscored New Braunfels by 21 in the second half. So Steele is very much a second half team. We'll see how things play out here tonight. Here's Tala, picked up by Shepard. Now high on the drive, inside. Kenwisher draws 3 defenders. A whistle finally blows at a 3-second call against Smithson Valley. That was really good defense from the Knights over the better part of 45 seconds on that Ranger opening possession. Smithson Valley tonight, again trying to stay perfect at home, pick up their 4th district win, and also avoid losing consecutive games for the first time in more than a month. Off the turnover, Kidwisher draws another double team. Tala open. This 3 from Smithson Valley. Again, the Rangers hit 4 threes in that second quarter. On the pull-up, well short from Chris Benson. Here come the Rangers, looking for the first lead since the first quarter. Won't get it here. Rangers last led at 7-6. A lot of contacts. And they'll say the basketball last touched by Macquarie Smith. And Smithson Valley gets it back. 2 straight turnovers against Steele. Neither team has scored in the first 90 seconds of this third quarter. Mount trap, dribbles around it. Shot though rattles out, put back tunnel though was good. And the Rangers have their first lead again since early in the game. Tala has 6. This is a 15-point turnaround. Steele led by 13 in the second quarter. So a big part of a 14-point swing in favor of Smithson Valley. Shepard had it poked away, got it back on the drive. Too strong from Smith. Here's Mount in transition. Three-pointer. Rattles in for Austin Kenwisher. 3 baskets, all from 3 tonight for Kenwisher. And the Rangers have opened up this third quarter on a 5-0 run. Nice drive to the cup, but too strong on the layup by Shepard. Steele still scoreless 3 minutes into this third quarter. Another 3, another hit. High again on the 3. Timeout taken by Steele. Zayden High has 11 as the Knights call for timeout, an 8-0 Ranger run to start this third quarter. And the 7-point lead, their largest tonight. Again, the fans here hungry for a winner. Just 36 wins over the past 5 years for Smithson Valley, an average of about 7 wins per season, but this year's team on pace for his first winning campaign in 6 years. Led by a lot of veterans, many of which you see right there. 8 seniors averaging nearly 60 points a game, representing 91% of the team's total. As you look inside the Steele huddle, led by ninth-year head coach Lonnie Hubbard. 210 wins as Knights head coach picked up his milestone 200 victory back in November 26th in a win over Round Rock McNeil. Coach Hubbard was the 2013 San Antonio Express News High School Basketball Boys Coach of the Year. That 2013 team marked just the 6th in Texas high school basketball history to reach the state semifinals after finishing 3rd or lower in districts. And again, they made the state semis a year ago as well. Bias right to the cup and scores the Knights' first points of the second half. And Bias now with 17. Ends the Rangers' 8-0 run. Kind roll on the 3 from Woodard. And the Rangers bury another 3, but again on the attack. Aquari Smith. He has 7. Down to a 6-point Ranger lead. Another 3 from Woodard. Connects again. The Rangers have already made 5 threes in the first 3 minutes and 50 seconds of the third. Woodard has 10. Whistle away for the basketball, a foul against Smithson Valley. A barrage of 3-pointers from the Rangers. They have made 10 in the game after making just 1 the first quarter. Answer 3, popped in by Bias. His 4th 3-pointer. Bias, his 2nd straight 20-point game. Smithson Valley, a 34% 3-point shooting team coming into the game. And a barrage of 3-pointers here tonight. Said they made 5 of the quarter. Correction, they made 4. Now 9 for the game. As they built the 6-point lead. Here's Kenwisher. Lefty floater, got his zone. Miss. High to miss 3, another offensive rebound. And Woodard. Ahead of the free throw line, Owen Woodard. Relatively quiet first half. Just 4 points, but 6 so far here in the third. Is 1 or 2 from the line tonight. The 1 miss, again rare, a 93% free throw shooter. Calmly knocks in the first. Makes them both. Woodard had some success against Steele a year ago, scoring 18 points against the Knights in a matchup last year. A player who can get on fire and play consistently well. Woodard at one point had a stretch of 3 straight games scoring 20 or more in late November. As that basket is good from Smith. Corey Smith now has 9. Rangers going for another 3. Woodard short though, and back comes Steele, trailing by 6. Byers has got 22. The lead is down to 4 and a near turnover, and we'll have one. Offensive foul called in the backcourt against Devontae Mount. Team foul number 2 from Mount, his first. Timeout taken by Coach Thornton. With 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, 51-47. Smithson Valley on top. The Rangers are down by 1 at the half. And about scored Steele so far in this third quarter, 16-11. Again, the two teams tied for second in the 26-6A standings. Both teams 3-1. In district play as Coach Thornton visits with Mount and the team on the bench. Former college basketball player Mike Thornton played at UTSA in the early 1980s, helped usher in the program in San Antonio. Lonnie Hubbard talking to his team likewise on the Steele bench. So much success over 9 seasons. As head coach of a team that won 30 games last year, 32 games the year prior. Back-to-back district champions. Out of the timeout following a Ranger turnover on the foul from Mount. Steele basketball facing a 4-point deficit. There's Bias working on a 22-point game. Nice spin move as Bias gets it back, working against Mount. Looks like he's trying to catch his breath right now. Shepard. Back to Byers. And this time Mount draws a foul. The foul's against Shepard. His third. That's big for Steele. Team foul number 3. As the Rangers make a few subs here, Mount comes out of the game. Michael Cruz is in. As we approach 2 minutes to go in the third, and a 4-point Ranger lead. Steele with some pressure in the backcourt. And a 10-second call. The Rangers have had some issues dealing with this Steele pressure throughout the game. A lot of athleticism for Coach Lonnie Hubbard. Tough to deal with. The Knights also very long. All but 3 players on the roster 6'1" or taller. Offensive foul called against Corey Smith. Team's 4th. And for Smith, his first. Meanwhile, Shepard, who has those 3 personal fouls, comes out of the game for Steele. Bo Cervantes is back in. Back to the pressure defense. Rangers this time break the press. And will set up their half-court offense. Tala drives, kicks high. Another 3. Zayden High, his 4th from deep. He has 14. And now the Rangers have made 5 third quarter three-pointers. Byers a step back. And the answer. 25 for Jackson Byers. 10 of the quarter. 10 of Steele's 14. Final 60 seconds of the third. Tala, left-hand finish, won't go. Ball poked away and saved by Cruz. What a play. Kinwisher rattles in the 30-footer. Austin Kinwisher with his 4th three-pointer. Back onto a 7-point Ranger lead. The best Ranger team in more than 6 years. Going toe-to-toe right now with one of the perennial powers in this district. Under 10 seconds to go now in the third. Bias. Back out Cervantes. Three-pointer won't go, but a foul. On the shot, 3 free throws coming up. Foul against Kinwisher. His third. Out of the free throw line, Bo Cervantes, a 67% free throw shooter on the year. Cervantes, 3 points tonight, make it 4. And this could be a big momentum play for the Knights going into the fourth. As Cervantes comes up empty on the second. Makes 2 of 3. Exactly 2.6 on the clock. Heave of the buzzer. Would have counted if it had gone for Tala. And the Rangers will settle for a 5-point lead with 8 minutes to go. Fourth quarter coming up on the Rangers Network. We're back after this.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, HEB, GVTC, Wick Productions, Ferris Orthodontics, Summerhill Dental, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, and Pizza Hut. Stop at Fisher's Neighborhood Market for anything a Ranger could need. Whether you're heading to work, coming home from school, or just needing a break to grab something tasty, Fisher's Neighborhood Market is your one-stop shop. Fisher's Neighborhood Market is proud to sponsor the Smithson Valley Rangers.
It's 8 minutes away from its first ever win over the Steele Knights. A 57-52 lead going into the fourth quarter. The Rangers outscored the Knights in that third 22-6. Smithson Valley burying 6 threes in the third. And now the Rangers have 4 players in double figures, led by Zayden Highs, 14. Brown starts the fourth quarter with a 3 for Steele. His second three-pointer, and the lead is down to 2. From the quarter, answered trifecta for Michael Cruz. Back out to a 5-point lead as Shepard is hammered on his way to the cup, and the foul is against Tala in the act of shooting, so free throws coming up for Quincy Shepard. Leading scorer tonight for Steele. Meanwhile, Jackson Bias re-enters the game. A season-high 25 for Bias. The senior whose scoring average has more than doubled from a year ago. Shepard so far, 8 points for Steele. Has not scored in the second half. That ends that streak, making the first. Shepard now 5 of 6 from the line. And one more coming up. Looking for double figure Friday. He's got it. Back at the topic of three-pointers. Smithson Valley has now made a dozen in this game. In transition, breaking the press. The layup, no. Dunk, quick back won't go, but high there to clean up his own mess. Nice layup in transition from Shepard, who has a dozen. And in the backcourt, we have a foul called against Steele. The foul is called against Benson. And it's team foul number 5 for Benson, his third. And the Rangers inbound with a 3-point lead with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Rangers again break the press, but Tala is trapped. Needs some help. Able to find Cruz. Ken Wisher almost got that one to go. Cruz the rebound. Back up and in. 5 big points in the fourth quarter from Michael Cruz. Represents the game difference right now of a 5-point Ranger lead. Shepard, jump pass into the corner. 3-pointers in for Chris Benson. Benson's first basket tonight. Back down to a 2-point lead. Ken Wisher. And a foul on the rebound called against Smithson Valley. It's against Cruz. Team's 5th, and for Cruz, his first. Coming up on 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. At a 2-point game, nip and tuck affair here at Ranger Gym, where the Rangers have not lost this season. Nice move to the rack by Bias, but hit from behind by Cruz. So back-to-back fouls called against the Rangers senior. And more free throws coming up for the Knights. So far from the line, the Knights as a team, 9 of 12. Bias shooting free throws, though, for the first time tonight. That is not a great foul shooter, 58% so far this season. The Knights as a team, 63% on the year. The Rangers, conversely, from the line tonight, 5 of 6. And one more for Bias. 1 of 2. Rangers again break the press into the corner. 3-pointer buried again. Owen Woodard. He's made 4 field goals, all from 3, and the Rangers get a defensive stop. Tala, the Euro step, and the finish. Ormel Tala. What a play, the basket. 6-point Ranger lead with 5:20 left in the fourth quarter. Again, the Rangers not only have never beaten Steele, they've never been in the game. 0-11 all time. 10 of those losses by double figures. Average margin of defeat of 28 points a game. Nice pass inside Cervantes. Browns corner three, way off. But saved by Cervantes. It'll stay with Steele with 4 minutes and change left in this fourth quarter. Again, the three ball has been the saving grace for the Rangers tonight. They have made 13 threes. Wet spot on the floor. A lot of perspiration out there right now. Players sweating and giving it their all. Both teams here tonight. They know what's on the line. It is early in district play again. After tonight, 2 games left in the first round of 26 6A play. For these two teams with postseason aspirations and perhaps more, maybe a district championship. They're each just 1 game behind Judson in the standings. The Rockets representing the lone loss each team has in district play. Shepard called for the offensive foul, and that is his 4th. Team foul number 6. So from here on out, each team will be in the bonus with 4:40 left in a 6-point game. Mount traps. And now Mosley. That's it for the Rangers. Here's Zayden High. He's had a big game tonight. High's got 16, leads all Rangers scores. Back to Mount on the drive and lost it, but a foul. Will they rule that Mount was in the act of shooting? That's a 17 foul. There should be the 1-and-1 if they rule Mount was not shooting. And yes, it is a 1-and-1 coming up for Devontae Mount. The foul, meanwhile, was called against Bias, his 2nd. Mount on the year, 69% free throw shooter, and misses the front end. Shot underneath, no. Put back, yes, for Quarry Smith. Smith has 11. 4-point lead with 4 minutes to go to Steele. Shepard makes it a 2-point game. Timeout taken with less than 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 30-second timeout called by Steele. And Shepard now 6 points for the quarter, 14 for the game. 69-67, Smithson Valley on top. A Ranger team which has not lost consecutive games since early December, coming off a tough loss down the stretch against Judson on Tuesday, while the Knights are coming off of a win over New Braunfels. They've won 3 straight. They led this game at one point by Smitty as 13. The Rangers have led by Smitty as 7. A lot of wild momentum swings throughout the ball game tonight. It's Tala, Mount, Kidwisher, High, and Woodard on the floor for the Rangers. They're starting 5. Tala leaves it off for High, and we'll go to the foul line for a pair. Team foul number 8 against Steele. And the fouls against Bias, no, beg your pardon. They get it against Cervantes, his first. And what a night it has been for Zayden High. 16 points for the freshman. We talk about a young player who plays with a lot of composure. The 6'5", 170-pound Zayden High, a bright future ahead of him. This freshman, who was playing 8th grade basketball this time a year ago, is now scored in double figures 10 times this year and in 3 straight games. Had a double-double early this season against Lehman, 18 points and 10 rebounds against the Lobos. Was 2 rebounds shy of a double-double with the loss to Judson on Tuesday. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. 3-point game with 3.5 left. Bias. A fadeaway. Too strong. Tala the rebound for the Rangers. Outlets. Woodard. No. But Kinwisher has the offensive rebound. Had it stripped but saved by Tala. To the rack. Puts it in. 5th Ranger double figures now tonight. Armel Tala's got 10. And a 2-possession Ranger lead with 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Cervantes into the corner. Here's Smith. The answer layup. Aquari Smith with 13 points. Back down to a 3-point Ranger lead. As they again whistle play dead to wipe up a wet spot. The Knights led by 9 to the end of 1. The lead was cut down to a point at halftime. Smithson Valley led by 5 at the end of 3. And currently clinging to a 3-point lead with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. Having a tough time getting that spot dry on the baseline. Officials doing all that they can. And if anything, this is giving the players a chance to catch their breath. A lot of energy being spent right now on the floor from both teams. Tala with the right hand, that counts. And the foul for Armel Tala. Coming up big in this 4th quarter for Smithson Valley. And Shepard is fouled out. That's his 5th personal foul. Team foul number 9. A 5-point Ranger lead, and to the foul line is Armel Tala. Rangers as a team from the stripe. 6 of 9 tonight. Tala for the season just 38% from the foul line. The Knights are awarded time here to make the substitution. Although Steele is arguing that Shepard only has 4. The scorebook, though, says he has in fact fouled out. And so Shepard will head to the bench. His night is done. And fouls out with 14 points. One shy matching a season high. And Tala completes a 3-point play. He has 13, one of 5 Rangers in double figures. 6-point lead with 2 minutes and change left in the 4th quarter. Cervantes with the left hand, no. Put back, Bias. More free throws coming up in this game. And that is the 17th foul against the Rangers. 2nd personal against Devontae Mount. Bias in the act of shooting gets 2. Bias now with 27 points. His previous season high was 22 against rival Clemens back in January 7th. And Jackson Bias goes 1 of 2. Rangers working to Woodard. And Steele the rebound and a chance to make it a single possession game. And they're going to have to do it without their starting point guard, Quincy Shepard, as Benson is called for the travel. Critical turnover against Steele with straight up 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. A battle between two of the district's best. This game has been a treat tonight. Kidwisher facing up against Benson. Back to Tala. The drive. Tala makes it a 7-point lead. 9 of the quarter for Armel Tala. Steele needs a bucket. Whistle on the shot. And more free throws on the way for Steele. Farmer drawing contact. 8th team foul against the Rangers. 4th personal against Kidwisher. And the miss. Knights now 11 of 17 from the line of the game. 1 of 2 on the trip for Farmer. 2-possession game with 90 seconds left. Tala has had a big fourth quarter. He has scored 9 points in the frame. A near steal. Mount got it back. Kidwisher. Well, that would have been close to the nail in the coffin for Steele. Knights instead possession into 2-possession game. Make it 1 as Benson buries a big 3. He's at 2 in the fourth quarter. Steele calls for a timeout with a minute left. 77-74 Smithson Valley. Smithson Valley has outscored Steele in this fourth quarter so far, 20. Or beg your pardon, Steele has outscored Smithson Valley 22-20 in this fourth quarter. The offense has really picked up here in the second half. Rangers again doing a lot of their damage courtesy of the 3-ball. Thirteen made threes for Smithson Valley. Steele, though, has made their share tonight as well. The Knights have made 10 of their own. Ranger bench again trying to rally the team behind a win. Would be their 4th in district play, a team which has won just 4 district games over the past 3 seasons combined. Trying to hold on to the final 60 seconds against Steele. Tala picked up out front by Benson in the lane. A lot of contact, and this is a foul against Steele. Foul charge to Benson. Team's 10th, so the double bonus from here on out for Smithson Valley. Benson's 4th, and back to the foul line, Armel Tala. Made his free throw early in the fourth quarter. And again, he has scored 9 of the Rangers' 20 points in the fourth. Needs just 1 make for a 2-possession lead. Tala goes 1 of 2. coming up in the final 30 seconds. 4-point Ranger lead. Off the pump fake and another foul. Rangers commit their 19th foul. It's charged to the freshman Zayden High. And to the line for two is Farmer. Farmer 1 of 2 from the line so far tonight, 59% for the season. He needs just one to make it a one-possession game. (78-75). And a foul in the backcourt. Steele fouls the player they wanted to, and Tala, again, south of 40% from the line this season. But again, he needs just one to make it a two-possession game. What a fourth quarter has been for Tala. 11 points in the frame. 4-point lead, 20 seconds left. Cervantes lost it, and back to Smithson Valley with 13 seconds to go. And a timeout taken by the Rangers. Game not over yet, but Smithson Valley is just 13 seconds away from his first ever win over Steele. Rangers coming into the game, one game back of Judson for first place in the district. The Rockets tonight playing at Canyon, the only winless team in 26-6A play at 0-4. You think about this game, but the Rangers do hold on, and if they and the Rockets continue to hold serve until they meet again, their second meeting of the season will come here in Spring Branch. Well, the Rangers have not lost this season, and they are 13 seconds away from improving to 8-0 at Ranger Gym this season. Remarkable. The Rangers won just 8 games all of last year, home, road, or neutral. 13 seconds left, 4-point lead, and the basketball. And Tala again the one fouled. So despite the poor season shooting numbers for Tala, the Rangers have no qualms about getting him the basketball with a game on the line here. He's gone to the line now 5 times in the quarter. He's made 3 of them. As the foul was committed by Benson, he's fouled out. Fouls out with 6 points. Second Steele player to foul out in the game. Tala misses the first. And again goes 1 of 2. Third straight time he's done that. Cervantes trying to score quickly and does. 3-point game. The Knights though not fouling, and Kidwisher finally fouled with 1.6 left. And that should just about do it. Kidwisher is a 91% free throw shooter on the year. He has a dozen so far tonight. Make it 13. Good on both. And that'll do it. Sole possession of second place in the 26-6A district belongs to Smithson Valley as the Rangers finally slay the dragon that was the Steele Knights, their first ever win over Steele in the form of an 82-77 win as they stay perfect at home this season. Back to wrap things up on the Rangers Network after this.
Now we finna show y'all what we made of. You really think you ready? Rebel battle test to check the resume. Was taught to act first and never hesitate. I'm also at my best when the pressure's great. Hit opposition like a train, watch them levitate. You standing face to face with the destroyer. You think you ready for the smoke?
Stop at Fisher's Neighborhood Market for anything a Ranger could need. Whether you're heading to work, coming home from school, or just needing a break to grab something tasty, Fisher's Neighborhood Market is your one-stop shop. Fisher's Neighborhood Market is proud to sponsor the Smithson Valley Rangers.
What a game tonight for Smithson Valley. The Rangers fall behind by 13 points in the second quarter, but rally back to win it 82-77 over Steele. 5 Ranger players in double figures, an effort led by Armel Tala, who scored 18 points with a dozen coming in the fourth quarter as Smithson Valley put the game away and picked up its first ever win over Steele. And now the Rangers perfect at home, 8-0, but more importantly, out to a 4-1 start in 26-6A play. And that's going to wrap up our coverage of Smithson Valley High School basketball. On behalf of the entire crew on the Rangers Network, I'm Brent Freeman saying good night from Ranger Gym.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, HEB, GVTC, Wick Productions, Ferris Orthodontics, Summerhill Dental, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, and Pizza Hut.